everybody, today we are exploring Stafford Forge Pond and the trails that are around it. I think it is a three and a half mile loop, and it's one I've never been to before, so we'll see what we can find. It's very clear today, no clouds, so I'm not sure how much photography I'll do. It's already very sunny, so the conditions aren't great for photography, but we'll see what we can find. Right after the parking area, we park near the lake. This is Stafford Forge Pond. It's a wildlife management area. The trail leads around the lake, the pond. It's a mixed use kind of trail. I have seen a couple trucks come by, so it's not just hiking, at least not in this part. Big puddle. Go around this. So it's walking along the edge. So these little guys. I'm gonna try and make a shot out of those. So I actually made a different turn than all trails suggest because this looked nicer and it wasn't on the road that the off-roaders are driving on. Hopefully this doesn't dead end. If not, then I'll have to go back, but this was much prettier. And this is along the lake. I'm just going to continue following Stafford Forge on the pond. I keep calling it a lake. It's really called Stafford Forge Pond. This isn't the flattest trail. This is quite a, can't see it on the camera. It's a bit of a steep embankment, but the trail looks like it continues. We're gonna go down here. And you can see the lake. It still looks like it's a very good walking trail. pretty area. You'll come up after the walking trail kind of ends. You'll come up to a beach area. Looks like it's where the two ponds connect. I think I see a wood duck house out there too. Found this mysterious looking cedary swampy area. We just had a lot of rain, so might not normally be this flooded. I hear a lot of ducks or birds, big birds, flapping around in the pond. This is definitely a good trail for mountain biking. Got some little humps here. Very sandy though. Down that little hump. I think this is a multi-use trail since it's in a wildlife management area. You can't get hunters and mountain bikers and horseback riders, hikers. I believe in New Jersey, horseback riders need a permit to ride in the deep wildlife management areas. There's a road coming off that. Probably more for off-roading. Came to this little spot. If you want to cross the water, the trail continues that way, but all trails had me going up the other direction. I just saw this spot. Came down to see what the views were. It's very pretty out that way. Some of the colors. Kind of crazy, but I've never seen an oak tree with all white leaves. They're really papery thin. Lighting's not great for a shot, and it's very windy. But they're kind of cool looking. Alright, so this trail, we're getting close to where we would turn around the back of the back of the pond. This trail, I find it okay. I'd rather have more woods walking than these road / mountain bike trails. Looks like vehicles sometimes come back here, but I don't know. It's getting a little sketchy for vehicles with all of the puddles. Probably good for dirt bikes and mountain bikes, but I think vehicles can only go up to a certain point. Alright, so we're coming around the back side of the pond. All Trail says there's a water crossing at some point. I'm hoping I don't have to turn back. Hoping it's something that we can get through easily, or that there's a bridge. We'll see. These are all Atlantic white cedars. They've been flooded out. Their wood is super resilient, so they don't rot in the water. But if the water table becomes too high, they die. I'm guessing this is what they call the meadow. And seeing some dragonflies. Of course, I don't see them in my camera. Alright, looking back through that one, that must be the water crossing. And I could not find a way to really get through it without major bushwhacking, so my feet are soaking wet. But I think I have shoes in the car. If not, we're not too far from home. And I did not want to walk 2 miles back the other way. So we're going to continue onward. Bear was not too happy getting his little tootsies wet. But my feet are sloshing. And here we have another one. That's going to be a little difficult to get through. Let's see. Come on. Yeah, my feet are already wet, so what's it matter if I, go through some more. Not as cold the second time around. We just did have the nor'easter come through, so at other times it might not be as wet, but it's there's a lot of puddles. The second half is worse than the first. Put the camera away and forward through this one. Alright, so I've come to a point where All Trail says to go this way, or there's a shortcut across the two, or in between the sections of the forge. I'm going to go this way. I've already gone through probably 4 huge puddles that I've had to slosh across. Now that my feet are already wet, I just kept walking straight across. I don't know what is, oh, I already see there's a huge puddle down that way. And I'd rather walk across the forges. Looks like it'll probably be prettier anyway. Maybe less water, I hope. Very windy today. Nice little beach down here. think this area is very good for birding in the winter. You probably get a lot of waterfowl, ducks, geese, swans. I think a lot of the areas where there were the ghost trees, the old cedar trees, and some of the ones where it's a little more marshy. Looks like very promising photography for a misty morning, or one that has like nice clouds, or a cloudy overcast day. And then that would really bring out the colors in the trees, especially in the fall and the springtime. Another good thing about walking across the two forges and taking that little shortcut is it cuts out the road walking. At the end of the All Trails suggestion, it has you walking on, I believe it's Stafford Forge Road, to get back to the parking area. And that could be a little sketchy. So hopefully this will lead right to the parking area and I won't have to do any road walking. And I hope I don't have to turn around. It looks like, according to the map, it cuts right through. Alright, don't go that way. Remember when we were on the other side and I said, oh, it looks like the trail continues. Well, that's where we are now. So, unless you have a kayak and you drug it with you all the way, don't go this way. So now we're going to turn around and go the way the trail told us to go. Guess I should have looked at the satellite view rather than just the map view, plain map view. And I would have seen the water, but ooh, some big bird. I'm hearing, I think I heard some wood ducks earlier. So I wonder if that's what that was. Alright, so my camera battery died, or my phone battery. So this apparently is the real water crossing. So we're gonna try to get through this. My feet are gonna be very wet. Alright, come on Bear, let's go. I don't know how deep this is gonna be. Very deep. It's up to my shins. Oh, Bear's smart. I am not. There is these rocks here. Yep, come on, Bear. Bear. Nope, we gotta go around this tree. So this is pretty cool. Well, this has been quite an adventure. I got lost a little bit. My phone is dead. And I am hoping that this trail comes out where it's supposed to. Because they're not really marked out here. I'm using my Olympus to film. Don't know the quality. I'm not really used to using it. Not sure how to change things on here. I do not want to backtrack 2 miles if this does not come out where it's supposed to, but I think we're heading the right direction now. Here are cars. Oh, there's a pretty spot over here. Let's see what it looks like. So this is a little bit of an addendum to a video I did a couple weeks ago. and I haven't posted yet, so I'm going to add this into the end of the video. My Stafford Forge hike that you are probably just finished watching was a bit of an adventure. The trails are not well marked, and while I was out there I lost my phone lost all its charge. It was full when I started. For some reason it decided to do an update while I was hiking and I didn't realize it. And when I looked at it, it had shut off, and I couldn't start it back up again because it had no battery. So when you go out on a trail, make sure you bring a power bank that has a cord that will attach to your phone. I had a power bank, but the cord had been in my bag for a while and it was frayed, and my phone would not connect to it. So I had no All Trails map and no cell service, or no cell phone period. Luckily, while I kind of knew about the right direction I was going, and I kept the lake at my left, and I knew I'd hit somewhere, I knew sooner or later. But I did run into some guys who were dirt biking back there, and they showed me their phone and kind of confirmed that I was on the right track. But a 3.5 mile hike ended up being like a 6 to 7 mile hike. So that wasn't fun, and it was a lot of road walking on a busy road. So just make sure you have those things, unlike me, before you go out on a trail that you don't really know where you're going. But we made it back and off to hike another day.